G'day, welcome to the show. Soul Covers here. We are back in business. Coming off a nice, simple 1-0 night, taking the Connecticut Sun plus 15.5 against the New York Liberty. 2-unit win there. Love to see that. We have one position locked in for this upcoming slate, and we have absolutely crushed the market. Absolutely crushed the market. We love to see that. If you want to tail these bets as I place them, go follow me on Twitter at SoulCovers. Like the video, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. And yeah, we are also joining the EdgeZone Discord as well. I'll leave some links to that in the description of the video. Starting from the 27th of August, we will be posting plays there first. Sometimes they might not be available by the time I tweet them out. Obviously, it won't impact the YouTubing. Going to continue to record and publish videos always. Make sure you go check out EdgeZone. I will have a link to that in the description. So, looking back, we took the Sun plus 15.5. That spread closed at 14. That's always a good result. I really was not expecting Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu to suit up for that game. Like, if you watched my video yesterday, I told you, I was like, I don't expect either of these two players to play. So look, I was dead wrong on that. I was dead wrong on that. That's what happens when you are in the business of making predictions. You're going to be wrong, but I did also tell you that even if they do play, I do not see the spread going back to 15.5. And injury news didn't break our way, but we still closed ahead of the market. That's what we love to do. Day in, day out, beat the market, make some profits. So 2 games on the card for today. 2 pretty interesting games as well. Let's have a look at it. First game on the card is the Seattle Storm playing against the Fever. Let's get those odds up on the screen. So we saw this spread open from around 1.5, 2 to the Storm, now all the way out to 4. We know that the Fever, they're dealing with so many injuries. Ari McDonald, Sophie Cunningham, Caitlin Clark, Sydney Colson. They're just decimated by injuries. They've been struggling a little bit lately as well. So I understand the movement out towards Seattle. I mean, I make this Seattle -1, so I can't quite get there with the line movement. But if there's one thing we know about this Seattle team is that they do well against the spread on the road, ranking 4th in the league, but the Fever they've also got a good home crowd, ranking 3rd in the league against the spread at home. We have this Fever team. They're just coming off 2 straight losses to the Minnesota Lynx. They've lost four out of the last 5. And we have the Storm, who have quietly rattled off 3 straight wins, playing the 4th straight road game. So look, I have nothing for you on this spread. I think it's pretty well priced. Seattle barely made out of Washington alive. They barely got the win there as 8-point favorites. So, I don't have anything for you with the spread. One thing that I'm a bit ticked off I didn't take was the over when it opened. We saw it open at 162.5. Now at 165, or now at 167. I make it 165.5. And I could have sworn my numbers said like 164 or something when I first looked at this game. So maybe the Storm have just been playing really fast lately. I can't quite explain it, but I have nothing for you on the total. If you were able to pick up an over in this game, congratulations. I don't see this one coming back down. Maybe a little bit, but it's certainly not going to go below 162.5. So nothing from me on this game. I think it's very well priced at the moment. Let's have a look at this game where the Phoenix Mercury's playing in LA against the Sparks. We saw this total open at 171.5. I make this 176, and even 176 doesn't seem high enough where the market is currently. So we played 2 units down on 171.5 over. So to see that now at 178 at Bet365, we see circa 178.5. We see Pinnacle at 179. We have absolutely crushed the market on this one. Now, I wish I got more down on this. Like, fuck, like just 2 units. Like, give me 3, 4 units on this much of a line move. And yeah, this has probably been one of the bigger discrepancies I've seen since that Connecticut Golden State game that we had a max bet on. So love to see that. We know the Sparks team very well. We know that they are the best over team in the league. They are 26-9 to the over against opening totals. 13-4 to the over at home. Like, this is just this. Yeah, you're not going to see this kind of discrepancy in the NBA. No way. So this team just continues to cash overs. We continue to take the over with this team, and yeah, sitting on a very nice position here, over 171.5. I hope you were able to get down on that. We were one of the first guys to the window to take that, and yeah, in terms of now, like, I've got options. Like, I can play some of it back, like maybe play half a unit back on the under. We see are there any 179s out there? FanDuel at 179. Not a bad option, but we'll see. I'll keep an eye on the market. So far, the sharp sportsbooks just continue to go up. Like, there's been no resistance. Maybe a tiny bit of resistance around the 178.5 range, but we're like, at the moment, I don't have any intention to play it back. Just this Sparks team, like, they're just liable to get to 200 points almost every game. Look at the spread. We saw it open at 3.5. Always nice when you see a game open up and it's right where you've got it priced. I've got it priced at 3.5 to the Mercury. We have seen it move a little bit towards the Mercury. However, there just hasn't been a whole lot of line movement here. We've just seen Pinnacle. Damn, Pinnacle's at 5? Jesus. Pinnacle is at 5. Okay. That is interesting, because we see FanDuel, they've got 3.5 minus 114. Like, that's not a bad bet. That is the best available bet on the board right now. Taking the Phoenix Mercury minus 3.5. Given that Pinnacle's at 5. And that's something I may have to jump in on. We'll see if the rest of the market starts to follow Pinnacle. We do see this Sparks team. They are one of the worst teams against the spread at home in the league. 5-12 against the spread at home. Really good on the road against the spread, but at home they just have not been very, very good against the spread. We have this Mercury team. They've been a bit up and down lately. They're coming off a few losses to Vegas. I know that because we backed them both times against Vegas and they lost both times. They did just beat the Valkyries though. 2 straight wins against the Valkyries, so they're playing well. So are the Sparks though. But yeah, best available bet would be that Mercury minus 3.5. That's not a bad bet. Let's have a look at our best bet for this episode, where we just have one, but it is just one so far. Maybe we'll get it on the Mercury minus 3.5. We will see. But as for right now, it is just the over 171.5, and looking like a great ticket right now. We've done our work, and yeah, August still down. We made some good progress towards getting back to break even by winning that 2-unit play on the Sun plus 15.5. we can do a bit more damage by cashing this ticket. I also have a bet on a game for Thursday as well. You can check out my Twitter. We'll be recording tomorrow as well to cover those games. Let me know if you're tailing or fading. Let me know if you have any questions. You can comment down below. You can DM me, all that good stuff. Always appreciate the support. Thankful for anyone who's tuning in. So let's cash this one. We're in a great position to do so. Until next time, let's get the book salty.